Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? It's not showing up for me. Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is your audio good? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Audio good? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, good. Yeah, I can hear myself. So it's good. So, anyways, guys, how's your Tuesday afternoon going? For I just switch on a quick Tuesday afternoon live stream, and nothing better than hanging out with Dubs and movie reviews. Am I right? But yeah, how's everybody? I'll give it a minute just for people just to enter the live stream. I'll give it a minute. Just want to check a couple of things as well. So yeah, the audio is good. So yeah, I've changed up my live streams. Like if you look actually, the picture that you're seeing right now in the live stream, it actually just says Dubs Movie Reviews is live. So I've kind of created that for the live streams now. So because in my past live streams, you can actually see my face and webcam and all that. So I've decided to change it up a little bit and just put just a text card saying Dubs Movie Reviews is live, and just see how you guys like that. So anyways, yeah. How is everybody? How's their Tuesday afternoon going? What's up? What's everybody up to? Let me know. So yeah, I've released a couple of videos today. One of them have been the Ghostbusters video, because we recently got the official title for that, along with Charlie's Angels trailer reaction, which I released last night. And I want to start this live stream just talking about that trailer quickly. And if you have anything to say or any questions you would like to ask me, put them in the chat. I want to start this live stream by talking about the Charlie's Angels trailer. Questions you would like to ask me, put them in the chat. I want to start this live stream by talking about the Charlie's Angels. Okay, so when I watched the Charlie's Angels trailer, I was surprised. I was surprised at how much I actually liked it, because like I said, in that video I said I never watched the movies, I never watched the show that it's based on. So all I could really do when watching that trailer is just judge it on a trailer, and that's what I did. I went into that trailer with that mindset, and I liked it. It's I'm gonna have to see a couple of other trailers, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. So yeah, if you've seen the Charlie's Angels trailer, let me know in this live stream what you thought of it. I mean, I kind of like it. I think I love the cast, Christian Stewart and all that. It has a great cast behind it and a great director, Elizabeth Banks. So, and then the video after that I did was Jumanji 3, The Next Level, and that's the big topic everybody is talking about today. And that trailer, I generally love it. Jumanji 2, that was such a surprise to me. I mean, like I said, I went into it because of Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and the trailers to Jumanji 2 didn't really look that impressive. I kind of just went along, and I enjoyed that movie. I actually loved it. I still have to actually buy it. So yeah, Jumanji 3. This actually looks like a wicked sequel. I cannot wait to check it out. So yeah, I was definitely surprised with Jumanji 2 how much I did like it. I saw it in theaters when it first came out, and all I remember is I remember just having a blast and just sitting there in shock, just like, wow, I'm actually enjoying this a lot more than I thought. And I feel like a lot of people went into that movie and came out of that movie with that reaction. It was just like, whoa, I just saw a better movie than I expected, you know? And then I also did a cool movie clip, reaction and thoughts. And then a Ghostbusters reboot official title release. And I also have another video coming out today which is related to Black Panther 2, which I'll release later on this afternoon. There's still some work that has to be done on the video, so I'll finish off the editing this afternoon. So just for the sake of it, I'm actually rewatch just that Cool trailer, because Cool is a movie I'm excited for. There's people out there that kind of like hit or miss with these types of movies. There's people that love these giant creature movies. There's some that aren't so keen on them. So, but I'm one of those people that whatever giant creature movie you throw at me, I will be there day one. Like, I was excited for The Meg when that came out last year, and I would not miss a giant shark movie or a giant crocodile movie for the world. And Cool, it's a different take actually. It's a different take on the big creature genre, but also the disaster genre, because it's not really just because what the Meg was, what that movie was just a megalodon basically eating people and basically terrorizing South Asia. And Cool is there's a lot more happening. There's a lot more of a build up. There's a lot more of a setup. You know? It's not just alright, here's a crocodile. There we go. It's actually a build up to it. So there's like a hurricane and there's a flood going on at the same time, which basically raises the stakes more in that movie. And I don't know. When I watched that trailer, so Cool. I was just so impressed by it. I enjoyed it. And we haven't got a second trailer yet because I don't think we've got any TV spots actually yet. I think we've only got one trailer. I think that is it. I'll look if we've got any TV spots, but we've got 7 TV spots. Okay, I did not know that. I just looked it up just then, but we've got 7 TV spots for the Cool movie. But another reason why I'm excited for the movie is because of Sam Raimi is producing it. Sam Raimi is producer on Cool. And Sam Raimi, he's a great director, he's a great producer, and like if you don't know who Sam Raimi is, he's the director of the Spider-Man movies. And he also directed a horror movie that I really liked, The Evil Dead. That was a good one, and Drag Me to Hell I also thought was not too bad as well. So the guy has done a lot of great movies. So when it comes to his directing, or when Sam Raimi is a part of a project, it's hard really not to be excited for that, because Sam Raimi, he really has not made a bad film yet. Yeah, I feel like all these films have been okay. So Cool is going to be an entertaining as hell movie experience for me. So like I said, this is like a movie genre that really separates fans. There's some people that just love giant creature movies, and then some others that don't. So I'm going to rewatch that trailer, because I haven't seen the trailer in a few weeks. So I'm going to rewatch the Cool trailer now, and then after I'll give you my thoughts on it. So all I remember is the first time I watched the trailer, I really liked it. I really appreciated it. I liked the setup that they really built in the trailer and in the movie clip that I saw yesterday. So anyways, how do I turn off the audio on here? I don't think I can. So anyways, yeah, I'll just watch it. And trailers to Jumanji, actually the one I still get, I should buy it. So yeah, Jumanji in the trailer and in the movie clip I saw yesterday. So yeah. Here we go. There's a crocodile.
Haley, are you hurt? I'm fine. Hello, can anybody hear me? I'm trapped with my father in our house in Coral Lake. Please send help.
On the other stake that the trailer has is they're trapped in a house with a crocodile basically surrounding them. So I love that scene right there. Is like where the cop is like I forget what he actually says, but he says like something like he says something like did you just see that, and then the crocodile jumps up and like grabs him and eats him. Really like that scene. The director of Hills of
I'm
Lies.
not leaving you here.
Oh, okay, that's interesting actually.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
Cool. Paramount Pictures. Okay, so now that I've seen the trailer again, I can sum up my thoughts on it. Okay, so one thing I actually did find interesting, I actually only noticed this time around watching it, is that is like towards the end of the trailer she finds these eggs. So basically she finds this little group of eggs, and I'm assuming that these are crocodile eggs. So that basically just doubles the trouble in this movie. Is that there's not only two crocodiles, it's basically doubling, and basically I guess they're basically dividing and making more crocodiles are being born, which doesn't raises the stakes more in this movie. So I really like that, how it's not really just one crocodile, because that's a form that's been done like a dozen times in Lake Placid. Rogue, it's always been one crocodile, but this one it's really thinking outside the box. It's really, I guess, doubling the trouble, doubling the threat, which I really like how they're kind of thinking outside the box, and they're really just kind of trapping you in that environment here, because it's not only just a hurricane, a flood, and crocodiles in the story. They're not the only threats here. You're also trapped in a house being encircled by crocodiles, which that's the other thing that's going on, which basically just adds to the double the trouble, along with more crocodiles are being born, which doubles the threat there. So I really like how they're really thinking outside the box with this. And this movie comes out, I need to actually look it up. I think it comes out in like August or something, but I have to look. Okay, so it comes out in July 11th, 2019. Okay. But yeah, Cool is a movie I'm excited for. When I heard the announcement for the movie before I even released, I was keen. When I heard the announcement, Cinema is going to produce Cool is going to be a giant crocodile movie, I was just, when I heard that announcement, that they were making this movie, I was like, yeah, sure, give it to me right now. But I really wanted to, I guess, really just kind of settle on it. I was keen because it's a crocodile movie. Whenever you have a shark in your movie, or whenever you have a crocodile in your movie, I am there. You instantly grabbed me when I first see the shark, or whenever I hear or see shark or crocodile in your movie or in the title. So, yeah, like I said, this movie, it has a lot of great things going for it. The movie's going to be R-rated, which I'm looking forward to that, because I can easily do some wildly creative kills in this movie. And it's actually directed by how do you say his name, like Alexandre Adja. I feel like I said his name wrong then. But yeah, so did if I did get your name wrong there. But it's directed by the guy who did the Hills Have Eyes remake, and he was a producer on P2, which is a very underrated Christmas horror movie. and he's also the producer on Piranha. I'm just looking at the guy's work now. He's also done a film called Pyramid, which I still yet actually have to check out, and Maniac. I'm not sure if that's based on the 1980s Maniac movie. I'm not sure if it is or not. But anyways, yeah. So I think it's good that they're actually making the movie R, and I think why I like it so much is because, like I said, this guy, he's more known for those R-rated movies, like The Hills and Lies. Like, just the whole concept of that movie is very brutal, and some of the stuff he does with that movie is very brutal, and I feel like he could really bring it over to Cruel, and he could really, surprise us. I feel like this is, like I said, the trailer, it was a big surprise for me that this is not really your same old crocodile movie. It kind of thinks outside the box in its own areas. Like I said, if you don't like this trailer, that is fine. That's what really keeps all the movie critics unique, is we all have our own opinions on certain topics and certain movies and all that. But yeah, Cruel is a movie that I'm excited for. I think how do you say his name? Alexandri is also actually involved in a ton of other projects right now as well, not just Cool. He's not. I feel like this is his main movie he's doing, but he's also okay, so yeah, I just actually looked at the guy's IMDb. It says Cool, which is produced by him. He's producer, director, and all that on Cool. And it says here that it is completed. So Cool, it's shot, it's finished production, pre-production, it's finished all of that. So the movie, it's completed. Now, the guy, it's the movie that he's doing now, it's in pre-production, is Space Adventure Cobra. And then there's a film that was announced called The Essentials, I think that's how you say it. So yeah, the guy's involved in a ton of other projects. And Cruel actually comes out this month, so I'll make sure to book my tickets for this movie, because this looks like fun. I have to. Okay, Cool, it looks like fun, okay? I should have to look actually when it's going to be playing in my theatre. I should have to look at that. But anyways, Cool, I'm excited for it. Okay, so now moving on to the next topic that we have. Which is the new Ghostbusters title. I didn't really give my thoughts on that in the actual review itself, so I thought now would be a great time to actually do that. So the title for Ghostbusters is Ghostbusters 2020. There's people out there that like the title, and that is fine. But for me, I think it's extremely lazy. I think it's extremely generic. Ghostbusters 2020, the movie's coming out in 2020. I can figure that title in 5 minutes. It has no creativity to it. And it has nothing in the title that would just grab you. The only thing in it is Ghostbusters. But we wanted it to be a bit more original, but there's really nothing in that adds to the creativity. And naming it Ghostbusters 2020, I feel like it's very generic, very it's so lazy. Ghostbusters 2020, the movie's coming out in 2020. So I don't know, I find that very lazy. I think the title, I feel like it's a very lazy title. It doesn't really get you that excited. It does not grab your attention. So the title is just, and yes, you guys cannot say it is a reboot. What else what else are they supposed to name it besides Ghostbusters? And yes, you are correct, but Ghostbusters 2020 is the most laziest title you can have. You can at least say like Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters, like I don't know, okay. So it's like Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters, okay. I don't know. Can't think of a good title off my head, but you can call like Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters Return of Bill Murray or something, or just something that really grabs your attention. Jesus, Ghostbusters 2020. Because Bill Murray, I think, is actually a part of this. I think this new one. I think obviously I'll have to double check that. But I think he's involved as producer or something on this. Yeah, okay, yes, okay, yeah, so it says here that Bill Murray, yeah, he is returning as Peter Venkman, and that was rumoured, along with Sigourney Weaver, is returning to this. Paul Rudd, that was like the most recent news, as Paul Rudd is joining the cast of Ghostbusters 2020, and Annie Potts is also joining this casting. Yeah, she was in that original Ghostbusters, and these are all like rumoured people, minus Paul Rudd. He's confirmed to be a part of the cast here, and we have Finn Wolfhard, which he's a great actor. If you don't know him, he was in Stranger Things, and he is terrific in that show. And speaking of Stranger Things, I'm just kind of setting myself up here for a ton of little things here. We recently got the I guess tomato meter for Stranger Things season 3, and I want to have a look at what that is. I'm just because I actually have not seen it yet, so this would be a great opportunity to I guess see it and do my reaction to it live. Okay, so here we go. Stranger Things season 3. The tomato meter for Stranger Things season 3 is 94%. And I'm not sure if that's the lowest out of all of them. Yeah, 24 for season 2 of Stranger Things. And I think they all have the same score. I want to look at. Okay, so Stranger Things season 1 is at a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Stranger Things season 2 94%, and Stranger Things season 3 94% as well. And I still have to catch up on Stranger Things. So I've seen like the first couple of episodes of season 2. I'm gonna have to finish it before season 3 comes out. So I'm gonna put that. Make sure to put that on my checklist. Okay, so but yeah, like it seems like it has a good cast behind it. I'm not sure who it's actually directed by. I'll have to have a look at that. But I just feel like that they could have really made a better title than just Ghostbusters 2020. It has no like wow reaction, no creativity or nothing that really grabs you. Just Ghostbusters 2020. How boring does that actually sound? Ghostbusters 2020. How lazy does that actually sound? And it's been directed by Jason. How do you say his last name? Jason Reitman, who is the director who was actually involved in Ghostbusters 2. I think he was produced on Ghostbusters 2. He was also involved in Kindergarten Cop and Jennifer's Body. So the guy has a great selection of great movies here. There's Tully, there's The Front Runner, there's Juno. I think that's his most popular movie. He was also a part of Whiplash. I think he was producer on that. So yeah, so the guy has a great he has a wide selection of great movies he has been a part of. So he could do something else. Because from what I've heard, this is supposed to be the proper sequel to Ghostbusters 2. It's a reboot, but it's also a sequel at the same time to Ghostbusters 2. So this is, in a way, it could be called Ghostbusters 2020 or Ghostbusters 3. Because I think from what I've heard, well, at least from rumours and such, this is the continuation of that original classic story of Ghostbusters. And I guess now I'll move to the next topic, which is Avengers Endgame. If you don't know, Avengers Endgame recently just finished their re-release. Their re-release weekend. The re-release extended cut was in theaters for one weekend and one weekend only. And the biggest question is though, did it take over Avatar? Because that's what the re-release's extended cut the goal is to knock Avatar out of number one place. Did it succeed? No, it did not. Avengers Endgame in its re-release weekend, it earned $7.8 million, which that is so close to Avatar. So, because the movie made $5.5 million, and it had a better weekend than Avatar when that was re-released back in back in 2009. It had a better opening. Well, it had a better re-release opening weekend than Avatar did. But yeah, it's Avengers Endgame. It still failed to take out Avatar in its overall worldwide box office. And like I said, I didn't see the re-release. I did not see this re-release extended cut because I did not want to have a whole video dedicated to that. You can go check that out on my channel right now. I explain why I had no interest in even seeing this re-release. Is because there's really, and I've looked at the things online, and there's really nothing to it that's really special, and then it's had very poor delivered reviews for this. It's extra little moments for that extra 6 minutes. From what I've heard, that there was an after credit scene, which is an unfinished scene of Hulk. So the Hulk looks like a cartoon video game character here, and it's basically him jumping. This was going to be the original opening scene for this. Was going to be the original opening introduction for Hulk's character in Endgame, is where he jumps onto a roof and saves a group of teenagers from a burning building, and he brings a satellite down along with the group of kids, teenagers in it. And the Hulk, he looks horrible in the after credit scene. So that's one thing. Because Avengers Endgame, it has a huge budget. It had a huge budget, and I do not know why they would just give us just really just garbage material here, just unfinished material. I do not know why they would deliver to us an unfinished scene. I do not know why. Because this movie, it has enough budget to at least make Hulk at least look realistic and not like a video game character. That's probably the biggest problem with that after credit scene, is actually the way Hulk looks in this movie. Like I said, it had an entire budget, it had a big budget to fix stuff up, and this movie, it made over its budget in the opening weekend when this movie first came out. So they had enough money to fix up Hulk, but they really just don't give a shit about this after credit scene. It's just unfinished. It's just there to try and take down Avatar. And like I said that in my videos, I hate that. I hate how they're just giving us that stuff we don't want, stuff that does not improve the story, stuff that does not improve the actual movie. Because there are little things in that movie that could be improved. It's not a perfect movie. Even the best of movies have problems in them. Even the Star Wars movies have problems in them. Even Lord of the Rings, even like the Matrix movies. Every movie has problems. So they could have used that 6 minutes of extra footage to maybe clear up certain storylines or certain subplots. But no, they give us an unfinished piece of garbage here, which has really no real purpose in the actual film itself, and they really just don't really care to really go fix up storylines. And like I said, all of the bonus extra stuff happens all in the after credits. So after the credits finish rolling, there's an introduction by Joe Russo, the director, and then after that, I think there was the tribute to Stan Lee, which is a very heartwarming, I guess, featurette right there, a heartwarming tribute to Stan Lee of his cameos over these 12 years. So I think that's probably the best part, but that's still not worth your $8 just to see Stan Lee. Do you really get what I mean? Because all of that extra stuff in Avengers Endgame re-release, it looks like stuff that could be on the Blu-ray, as like they could easily have a little folder on the Blu-ray titled Deleted Scenes, and that's where Hulk's unfinished after credits scene could come into play, is on the Blu-ray. But yeah, they give us an unfinished garbage just to make a quick buck out of their movie, just to put it into theaters for one weekend and see how it goes, and then we did not take Avatar, which I do not think it would. But like I said, it's really just, this movie really only exists as I'm talking the re-release here, like the actual movie itself. Like when I talk re-release, I'm not talking the actual movie here. I'm really just talking the extra stuff, because it's in the title, Avengers Endgame re-release. And I'm talking that re-release, that bonus extra material that this movie has. The actual movie itself, I think, is brilliant. I think it's on my top 10 or even top 5 or even top 3 best movies of 2019. So I have no problem with the actual movie. Where I'm bitching on this movie is really just the whole re-release, the bonus material that they gave us. It's stuff that could have been on the Blu-ray. We do not need a re-release just to get this stuff which we really don't care about. You know what I mean? Like I said, Hulk's after credits scene could have been in a folder called Deleted Scenes, and Joe Russo said that there were a couple of deleted scenes, so there could be a whole folder on the Blu-ray titled Deleted Scenes, and that's where Hulk's unfinished CGI after credits scene came into play, is on the Blu-ray. We do not need to spend like about $18 to see this movie again just for that bonus stuff, which is not really that good. And then after that, we have the tribute, which that can easily just be a featurette on the DVD. And then after that, there was the 2 minutes. You get a look at 2 minutes, the first 2 minutes of Spider-Man Far From Home. And this movie, the re-release, actually opened on the same weekend as Spider-Man Far From Home. Opened on the exact same day, and I think more people actually went to see Avengers Endgame re-release instead of Spider-Man Far From Home. And it's like everything I've talked about here, I've already ranted in the video. It's just I hate how this movie it got a quick buck out of their fans and did not even deliver. Like, this movie got so well delivered. People love this movie, this guy included, and it does not even give you what you want as a fan. It really just gives you stuff that really just belongs on the Blu-ray, but it's really just there for just a quick buck, just to take that out of time. I hate that. I hate how they're trying to do that. And I may have gone over the top on this, but I'm not being dramatic. I will stand on this point. There's some people that like the re-release, some people that don't. A lot of the reviews I've read on that re-release have said it's not worth it. and I was almost going to go see this movie, and I'm so glad I did not, because I do not want to pay a ticket price just to see bonus stuff that's not really worth it. If you want to see Spider-Man Far From Home, I don't think you'll really get much out of it, because you really just go see the actual movie. It came out on the exact same day. You do not need to go to see this movie just to see 2 minutes, when you could saw the whole 2-hour movie in theaters on that exact same day. But it really just feels like stuff that could have been like released online as a featurette or a deleted scene or whatever, or on the DVD. This did not feel like it needed a re-release, but it only existed. It was only in theaters for a weekend just to get a quick buck, take down Avatar, and it did not even succeed in its goal. But yeah, Avengers Endgame as a re-release, I hate it. I mean, I don't think it's necessary. The whole concept of they just want to take down Avatar, I hate that. But as Avengers Endgame as a standalone movie, I think it's great. I think it's probably a masterpiece to cinema history. I think it's one of the best Marvel movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, but anyways, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, or in the chat right here, or in the comment section if you're watching it after a live stream. Let me know what your thoughts are on the re-release. If you got a chance to see it, let me know. Did you like it? And what are your thoughts on, I guess, what I'm talking about and how I'm ranting is the re-release is not necessary. Let me know all your thoughts on that part of this live stream in the comment section. So anyways, yeah, let's move on. Only recently, Spider-Man Far From Home opened up in theaters, and the reviews have came out, the reactions have came out, and people have liked this movie. This Spider-Man Far From Home is the sequel to Avengers Endgame. This is kind of Peter Parker, he's becoming more Spider-Man, and I'm gonna read out some of these reviews, some of these reactions, some of these critical reviews that people have seen, and this is also directed by John Watts, the guy who also did the first Spider-Man Homecoming. And how this guy became popular is he directed a movie called Clown, which is a movie I really like. And that kind of gets boosted his career, and that's how he's gone over to making Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. So yeah, let's read what critics have to say about it. This is from this one is from Ben Travis from Empire, saying it's not quite the home run of Homecoming, but Far From Home isn't far from matching it with heaps of humour, lots of action, and the answers Endgame left you craving. Okay, that was a good review, Ben. Next one is from Anne from Washington Post, saying she goes on to say the best parts of the film aren't the action sequences, but the teasing banter and the peer group dynamics that are injected with life or death stakes, thanks to Peter's still kind of secret identity. Okay, and the next one is from Variety from Owen, saying it's more urgent than the last one and should be even bigger at the box office with a richer sense of male. Wait, how do you say that? A sense of male's. Now the next one comes from the New York Times, saying saying as is often the case with these movies, a smaller liver entertainment is nested inside the roaring claims of digital machinery. Okay. And now here's some audience reactions to the movie. This one says many people say Spider-Man Far From Home isn't as good as Homecoming, but I I beg to differ. Far From Home improves the stakes and action scenes and may be very well be the best version of MCU Spider-Man. Action-wise, I found Zendaya to be quite useless in Homecoming, but she's really lovable in this movie, and her chemistry with Tom Holland is great. Jake Gyllenhaal plays Mysterio quite well, and with his writing for the character may not be strong as Michael Keaton's Vulture. He plays the character so well, and there's a sequence that kind of alludes, is it? To his role in Nightcrawler. His chemistry with Holland is very good. What mostly makes this movie better than Homecoming is how it's able to raise the stakes and make it well and bring in certain elements from the comics, but modernizing them to fit into the MCU. Certain scenes were somehow jaw dropping, and the movie does a great job of bringing the classic Peter like from the comics. Homecoming's problems were it not having meaningful stakes and proper use of Peter like, but Far From Home does that quite well. The ending to this movie was one of the most shocking endings I have ever seen in a Spider-Man movie, and completely changes his status quo in the MCU. I really can't wait for the third MCU Spider-Man movie. And then he goes on to say, hell, I'd rather take a fourth movie because Spider-Man fixes my problems with Homecoming and makes me more excited for Spidey's MCU future. I won't read the rest, but yeah, you've kind of really got the hint of what he's trying to say there. So, let me know down in the comments if you got a chance to see Spider-Man Far From Home and what you think of it. If you've actually got a chance to see it, let me know in the chat or in the comment section. But I'm going to have to really wrap up this live stream. Thank you everyone who actually had the time to actually come by and watch this live stream. I appreciate all the support on my channel. So yeah, thank you very much guys, and I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, so don't forget, I'll be releasing a new video this afternoon talking about Black Panther 2. So yeah, stay tuned for that, along with a couple of other videos coming in the next couple of days. I cannot wait to show you them. So anyways guys, have a good rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you in the next video.